Hello everyone. Introduce my name is Zakia Nafis from the Management Study Program NPM 2441107. Here I will discuss material about understanding macroeconomic. Macroeconomic is the part of economic that studies the economic as a whole or totality. Unlike microeconomic, which emphasizes the behavior of individual or household, macroeconomic examines broader economic phenomena such as economic growth, inflation, unemployment rates, and government policies in managing the economy. Here is a detailed explanation of the main topic in macroeconomic. 1. The economy as a whole. Macroeconomic looks at the economic as a whole, not based on individuals or companies. This includes an analysis of national income, the total value of the goods and service products by the country in a given period. Gross domestic product (GDP), the main measure to access the production output of a country. GDP can be calculated through its income, expenses, or production result. 2. Economic growth. This an increase in the capacity to produce goods and services over a long period of time, measured by change in GDP. Positive growth indicates economic progress, while negative growth indicates recession. Some of the factors that affect economic growth are investment, capital investment in infrastructure, technology, and human research development. Technological innovation, increased productivity through new invention and improvement to production process. Natural research, the availability and effective management of natural research is also very influential. 3. Inflation. Inflation is the general rise in price of goods and services in an economy over a period of time. High inflation can reduce people purchasing power, while low or stable inflation is often a target for government and central banks. Some causes of inflation includes demand pull inflation, occurs when demand for goods and services exceeds production capabilities. Cost-plus inflation occurs when there is an increase in the cost of production, such as an increase in the price of raw material or labor wages. Built-in inflation, when the price of goods rise because people expect more price increase in the future. 4. Unemployment. Unemployment occurs when individuals who are actively looking forward cannot find it. High unemployment rates can be a social and economic issue. There are several types of unemployment, including frictional unemployment occurs because the individual moves from one job to another or perform a search for a new job. Structural unemployment caused by change in the economic or technological structure that have an impact on current work capability. Cyclical unemployment created as a result of decline in economic activity or recession. 5. Fiscal and monetary policy. Fiscal policy, the policy undertaken by the government to manage tax and public expenditure in order to influence the economy. For example, the government can increase spending to boost economic growth or reduce the budget deficit. Monetary policy. The policy implemented by a central bank to regulate the amount of money in circulation and the level of interest rate. Its purpose is to curb inflation, reduce unemployment, and maintain currency value stability. 6. Balance of payment. The balance of payment is a document that records all international economic transactions of a country with other countries during a certain period. The balance of payment consists of trade balance, the difference between the value of export and import of goods and services, capital account, transaction involving international capital flows, such as investment from abroad. Balance sheet contain the movement of money in the form of loans and investment. 7. Economic equilibrium. Macroeconomic also study the balance between total demand and total supply in the economy. If total demand is higher than total supply, inflation may occur. Conversely, if total supply exceeds demand, the economy has the potential to go into recession. I hope this information is useful. See you in the next video.